This is one of those history books that quietly tells you that non-fiction doesn't have to be boring. This, my friends, is Tudor history done right. This is one of those history books that is written like a fiction, like a novel. It's a narrative non-fiction, and I really like that. I love Tracy Borman. I love her work, whether it's fiction, non-fiction, or indeed on one of her many TV programs. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's great because I enjoy it. However, I think anyone who has I can't speak today, who has Julie. I think anybody who has an interest in history, whether it be Tudor or not, would find this book fascinating. Now, Tracy Borman herself is obviously a historian. She loves her history and she loves her Tudor history, and it really does shine because there's so much in-depth research in this book. There's people, places, dates, politics, things happening that is actually really quite mind-blowing. However, it's put in a way that non-academic historians like myself can really settle in and listen to and enjoy. It does read like a novel with the tension and pace you would get in a novel. And honestly, I think it's fabulous. It feels alive rather than academic, and I like that. Having said all that, I do appreciate that Tracy Borman doesn't sort of like dumb down the history either. She doesn't oversimplify. She gives you all the facts, but in a really good, palatable way. Now, I can hear you actually saying you're quite far into the video, but you haven't really told us what the book is about. Now, it's called The Stolen Crown because Elizabeth I, which we see on the front, died childless. And there's a matter of who is going to replace her on the throne of England. Now, of course, it would be natural to have her son or daughter on the throne, but she didn't have any. So there was many people from around the world clamoring to get a spot in the sort of horizon of, you know, being the next person to sit their bum on the English throne. We have a rather lovely family tree in here. It says the Tudors and the Stuarts, but also over the page, which I think is great, we get to see all the pretenders, all the people that were vying for a spot. There's Elizabeth there. There were many claimants to the throne. We have a comprehensive contents page. We have a title bit at the beginning. When I am dead, they shall succeed, that I have the most right. Apparently Elizabeth said that in September 1561. So we have an introduction, and then it goes straight into the first chapter. There is a lot of stuff at the back. We have notes, bibliography, contents, and also what I think was rather cool is, finding the page, places of interest that you can go and visit. So I'm not going to tell you what they are because that's going to be a future Bookish Travels video. How exciting! I would totally recommend this book to anybody that feels they want to read history, but they're kind of scared or frightened that it's going to be dry and dusty and a bit too academic. I would say it's very detailed, but it's actually really, really readable. So if you enjoyed Tudor history through people rather than times and dates, then definitely give this one a go. And if you're not sure, what I do, if you have a Kindle, then you can go and get a sample, and generally it's a couple of chapters long, and it can give you the feel and the vibe of the book. I do that quite often, and I will see you very soon. Bye.